All right, I'm at the hotel, the private investigator, Fran Murphy, and we're gonna do a draw and talk with me later. I'm about to meet Fran right now. There he is right there. Follow me before I get ran over. Hey, Fran.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Hey, good to see you.
All right, you ready for a draw and talk with me?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Today's guest is Fran Murphy, who's a private investigator. Can you imagine the stories that he's gonna tell us today? Fran, how long have you been an investigator?
Probably more than 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And what inspires you to become an investigator?
Well, there's a lot of those TV shows in the 70s, like the Rockford Files.
Good grief, Philip, what are you boys up to?
Well, just renovating, Chuck.
And that kind of thing. And as a little kid growing up in the 70s, I used to watch that, and I thought that was kind of neat.
Today, we're going to draw a beach. So, Fran, tell me, what's your greatest strength as an investigator?
Well, I think you need to listen to people.
Okay.
Because that's what we're hired to do, is go out
Right.
and find information and bring it back to our client.
The qualities that you should be looking for is what in an investigator?
Well, experience, but someone that will listen and, and develop a plan with you to get the goals that you're looking to achieve. If you need to achieve, X, Y, and Z, there's no sense of us choosing A, B, and C. Right?
So what's the goal here?
Tell them, everybody that comes into our office has some sort of problem.
Right.
They're facing serious criminal charges.
Right.
There's maybe infidelity in their marriage or relationship. Maybe an insurance company feels that there's some fraud involved.
Right.
Everybody comes in with a problem.
So have you ever caught a cheater?
I have. In a marriage or a relationship?
Yeah.
What the is...
Hundreds. And I would say 95% of the time when I ask them, geez, if you had to guess who your husband is having an affair with, if you had to pull a name out of the air, who would it be? And they'll name someone, and 95% of the time, they're right.
On your end, have it ever gotten ugly where the person is, attacks you because, hey, you're ruining my relationship here? So do you ever feel like you're responsible for this breakup?
I'm not the one out cheating.
Now I want you to just draw a line right here, like kind of what I did. So, Fran, tell me, what techniques do you use to uncover a case?
Well, it depends on the case. There's a lot of research. The old-fashioned way, going out and knocking on doors and talking to people. And the police have done that, but maybe when they were canvassing the neighborhood looking for witnesses, people weren't home, they didn't want to talk, they didn't want to cooperate, but they'll cooperate with someone like myself. And tell me what they know.
So can I ask you this? What makes you not take a case or get involved?
I can't imagine not taking a case. We kind of had a reputation where we'll take cases that others wouldn't.
That's the type of guy you want to hire right here. You got some private investigators, they're not going to step on the wrong toes. So have you ever administered a polygraph test?
We use what's called a PSC, Psychological Stress Evaluator.
So have you ever witnessed a crime? As an investigator, I want you to think back to your wildest moment.
3 people there that saw it, 3 people said the same thing, independent of one another. Yet he was still convicted at trial.
Wow. So is there a case that you worked on that ever made you question your morals as a person, principles? Because you may have went too far, or you may have crossed the line for the client?
No.
Never?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You don't think so?
I don't think
so. What does that mean, Fran?
I don't remember. What it means is I can't remember.
Okay. You sure? I don't know. Okay. Have you ever been asked to lie by a lawyer or a client?
By a client?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll say it again.
It's not as glamorous
Right.
as I thought it was. You know, as
Right.
a little kid in the '70s watching the Rockford Files.
Well, hold on.
Driving around.
This is the second time you said that in this episode.
Yes.
This is 2020.
Yes, it is.
Nobody knows about a Rockford file.
Oh,
like,
come on. Sure.
Nobody's ever heard of who.
Have
who
you?
said? I heard of it because I'm an old dude like you. Then we take the white colored pencil and we go in there. And,
If I'm doing my job correctly,
right.
they won't even know we're there.
Who knows? I can show up at your doorstep.